You know what the average match percentage is for men on dating apps?
I'm gonna say 12%.
I'm gonna say 9%.
1.6%.
There is no additional context given. It doesn't say what dating apps were considered. It doesn't say the age range of the men. It doesn't say if this percentage is like how many, like the percentage per day, per month, per year, over the whole time span they've ever used the app. It doesn't say where these men are based. It doesn't say if these men are swiping on men, women, or both, right? Like it is just a hugely vague, over generic statistic. And y'all, I Googled it for like 10 minutes. That's like my limit with this stuff. I Googled it for 10 minutes and I cannot find this 1.6% anywhere. And this is just a perfect example of like misinformation on the internet. You have to cite your sources. You have to tell us where the heck that 1.6 came from. How am I supposed to know if it's even a tiny bit credible if I have no idea where it came from? And if I have none of the context that I just mentioned? This is an interesting fact, but we have like literally no idea what it's based in, right? Like it almost feels a little like clickbaity to me, right? Like people are gonna have feelings about it and have comments, and it's gonna generate like traction for this video, and yet we actually have no idea if it's true or where it came from. And like I said, I can't say definitively that's a lie. It's not 1.6%, it's actually whatever percent. I can't say that because, again, I don't know the source of this information, so I can't go look it up and fact check it. I can say I would never report a stat, a fact like that. Here's what data should sound like when you report it on the internet. In insert name of study, or in data from, insert where data came from, that was in insert the year, collected from, insert a description of the people. How old were they? What apps were they on? What is the time period you were considering? Then give the fact, then give the percentages of matches. It's beyond frustrating to see things like this, and you see them like all over TikTok, where people who have like a popular platform, a popular podcast, whatever, are talking about information that would be really interesting to learn about and unpack, if only you were verifying whether or not it's true and providing the full context. Is the average match rate for men 1.6%? Maybe. I didn't see any compelling evidence in that clip that it is. I didn't see any compelling evidence, or literally any evidence, when I Googled it that said it is. In fact, the closest thing I could find when I Googled was this roast dating website that says they have all these 2023 Tinder statistics. Now, they also lack the complete context that you would want to interpret a statistic such as this, but they say a guy has a 2.8% chance of landing a match. You think, like, hey, this is on a website, it's in a report. They have a little parentheses that cites their source, the roast data set. You want to know what's not in their reference sections or linked to anywhere? The dang roast data set. So is it 1.6? Is it 2.8? Is it some other number? We don't know, because people are being sloppy with their data and reporting, and we need to do better. Do better.